In Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, there's 100 new Pokemon that have been added to the Alola Pokedex, and let me tell you that a lot of them are pretty awesome. So this video is going to be about the Pokemon that you are definitely going to want to capture in the new Pokemon games, and maybe even add to your team when playing through them. So let's start off with one of the more awesome ones, and that is Buneary. What makes Buneary so awesome is that it evolves into Lopunny, a fan favorite, but you can capture it on Route 1 in that first patch of grass where you are taught how to catch Pokemon. So it's just like, boom, suddenly new desirable Pokemon thrown into the game. It is a 10% encounter rate, so there's a chance that you won't catch it, but it is pretty common and not a difficult capture at all. So eventually you'll get that Buneary and things will be awesome. And there it is. Awesome. I mean, look at that. We just get, boom, Buneary. It's great. And maybe one of the more impressive things about Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon is just the amount of awesome Pokemon that you can get on Melee Island. That the amount of fan favorites is just mind-blowing. You can even get awesome Pokemon like Zorua on Route 1 in the schoolyard. That feels like a dream come true, that you can catch Zorua super early on, train with it, have a Zoroark, and then use it on your main team to smash all the island trials and then work your way up as champion. Just a Zorua that you grab on Melee Island. It's crazy. One of the entry areas of the game. I'm going to go and snag this one for myself. Also, Quick Ball, going to be one of the best things to use in any kind of capture guide that first turn. As long as it isn't a legendary Pokemon or a rare Pokemon with a really low capture rate, I guess like the Zorua, then it should be a pretty quick capture. On that, just got to battle it down and it should be good to go. I honestly just can't get over how awesome it is to get Zorua so early on. It feels like such a more rare and exclusive Pokemon, and here it is at the start of every Pokemon trainer's journey. Here's a question. Have you ever wanted to start off your Pokemon adventure with a freaking dragon Pokemon? Well, in Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, you pretty much can. In the Verdant Cavern, in the place of your first island trial, there's a chance that Noibat can appear. Again, how crazy is that? It feels like this Pokemon should be rare, should be more exclusive, and once you have it on your team for long enough and you train it up, you get Noivern. That thing's fast, that thing does damage, and again, it's a freaking dragon Pokemon, so let's see if it can pass the Quick Ball test, and then we can just kind of add it to our team pretty quickly. Not too worried. Noibat's capture rate isn't the most insane thing out there, and it looks like we will be good to go. 3, 2, 1, nice. Isn't this great? I love Ultra Sun and Moon. Speaking of early Dragon-type Pokemon, you can still find Bagon on Route 3 just like you could in Pokemon Sun and Moon version. Now, it is a 1% encounter rate, so I'm not going to keep resetting this grass until I end up with it. You know, never again. Also, the reason why you want to encounter Bagon here is that there's also a 1% chance that it will SOS call a Salamence, and that Salamence will be between levels 9 and 12. So if you want a drastically under-leveled Salamence, this is the way to go. As you can see, there's my level 19 Salamence as proof right there. I did it, but yeah, never again. Now, you can find Bagon elsewhere in Melee Island, but that's going to be in Kalei Bay, and it is a 10% encounter rate, but you can only find Shelgon there and not the Salamence SOS encounter rate. So if you want to go for the style points, you just kind of have to run in this grass and pray that you get the very slim chance that Bagon appears, and then the even slimmer chance that it will SOS call what you're looking for. Also, there's Hawlucha. Hawlucha, hey, perfect timing. Hawlucha, another interesting Pokemon that was added into Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Pretty desirable, and I guess while you're going for Bagon, you might end up with the consolation prize of a Hawlucha. So, something pretty awesome that helps prove my point and works out for the video. I'ma catch it. Hey you wanna know something cool? If you walk in this patch of grass across from Pokemon Center, there's a chance that you can find a Furfrou in Howley City. We haven't seen Furfrou in a while, and you can still style it up in the 7th generation games, so let's go grab it and check out how to do that. To groom your Furfrou, just head over to the hair salon in Malaise City and then talk to this lady over here by the table. She'll offer to groom your Furfrou, or at least she'll trim your Furfrou for 500 Pokedollars. Say yes, and you get to kind of choose which one. Let's go for that diamond trim and see how awesome our Furfrou ends up looking. Aw, yeah. And then right across from your house in the Melee outskirts, you can find yourself an Inkay. Now, Inkay and Furfrou are pretty special because these Pokemon have not been catchable since X and Y, so it's been years since these Pokemon have been able to be caught. And then, yeah, no Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, no Pokemon Sun and Moon. And here they are right here on the first island in Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. And then you can catch the Inkay and end up with your eventual Malamar. But look at that. Right there, again, very accessible, quick to obtain Pokemon, and it's also something that feels a little bit more exclusive because you don't see it that often. Next up, we have Clamperl, Huntail, and Gorebyss. So what you want to do is go to the West Melee Sea right here, and then you want to find these special fishing spots. So these special fishing spots have a 35% chance of obtaining Clamperl, and then you need to go and trade them with the special item to receive Huntail or Gorebyss, but you need to start with that Clamperl first. So 35% chance on the special fishing spot, and we get a Corsola, which is actually still really good, because if you SOS with the Corsola, that is how you obtain the Marini. It's a small chance, but Marini will eventually appear. So yeah, you do have to go to the West Melee Sea if you want the Clamperl, and for evolving it, there is a way of receiving the items as well. So once you've become champion, head on over to Coney City, locate Lana, and then you will receive a Deep Sea Tooth and a Deep Sea Scale, and this is how you can go and get Huntail and Gorebyss. Deep Sea Tooth is going to be for Huntail, Deep Sea Scale is for Gorebyss, and also while we're in the area, you know, this is already in the Hawlucha beachfront, so let's go surf over here, and right here has a 20% chance of finding Mantyke. So Mantine Surf has brought Mantine to the Alola region, and now you can just straight up catch it out here in the water. So let's go surf around for a bit and see if we get that 1 in 5 chance of getting the Mantyke. Then you go and evolve it into the Mantine, and that's pretty awesome. Mantine received a buff, so it's definitely usable competitively in the 7th generation, and it's just nice because like Mantine seems most at home in the Alola region. It got its own mini game for crying out loud, and it just straight up wasn't in Pokemon Sun and Moon. So Mantine does belong in Alola, and you can catch it right here in Hawlucha City. So let's give it one more try. Shouldn't take too long. And if we get the Mantyke, then that's just going to be pretty good. There are just so many good Pokemon in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. It's unreal. So there's Mantyke. And then last on the list of some of the best Pokemon that you can find in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon is right here. So the Shaking Grass in this patch can have Dunsparce 15% of the time, and if you do not respect Dunsparce, then get off my channel. So there it is, we can get our boy Dunsparce in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Best game ever. Now also to kind of like tie this video together and make sure there are no like blank spots or anything like that, I also want to show you guys how to level up and evolve the Pokemon that we are capturing. So Mantyke in the Mantine is actually a little special, that you have to level up Mantyke while Remoraid is in the party, which technically means we need a guide for capturing Remoraid. Well, you find Remoraid in the Hawlucha City beachfront. So you get yourself a Remoraid, get Mantine, level up with him in the party, and then you should be good to go right there. Now, when is your Zorua going to turn into a Zoroark is a question you might be asking, because Zorua is cool. It's a mischievous little guy, but Zoroark, that's the awesome Pokemon that everyone loves. Level 30, so it won't be too long into your adventure until you have that. As for Malamar, level 30 while your DS is turned upside down while leveling is how you get Malamar, that topsy-turvy Pokemon shenanigans. So if you've never evolved Inkay before, it is a pretty strange experience. Buneary is just going to be leveling up with max friendship, so I will be doing like a happiness guide at some point. Pretty much just start investing all of your time into the Pokepelago right now to get as many berries as possible, because the friendship EV reducing berries are going to be your best way of doing it in the shortest amount of time. Noibat will evolve at level 48, so unfortunately you are going to be stuck with your Noibat for a while, but with enough commitment and enough dedication, you end up with the awesome Noivern. Clamperl, this is just kind of showing you guys the trade and the scales, giving you that visual reference as the Pokemon that you're going to be obtaining, and even then, somehow, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon finds a way of getting better with the Pokemon that are obtainable inside of it. So if you go to Resolution Cave, and you go to the basement where you end up encountering Guzzlord in Pokemon Sun and Moon, 40% chance to catch Noivern. Level 56 through 59, so almost a level 60 freaking Noivern just right there for free. And it doesn't have an absurd capture rate, so you throw a quick ball, I think it gives you like a 20% chance of catching it just straight up with a quick ball, and then other standard catching methods may apply. Also, same goes for Zoroark, that, okay, you can find the evolved forms of a lot of these Pokemon as well, because Zoroark is going to be in Pony Grove, and as you can see right here, we scroll down, boom, Zoroark, day or night, doesn't matter, 20% chance of encountering in the Pony Grove. And then Buneary can SOS into the Lopunny if you wanted to as well. And that's going to be a very high level Buneary as well as a very high level Lopunny. So yeah, you can get the Pokemon Melee Island and grow with them throughout your adventure, or you can wait a little longer and then catch them at a moderate level depending on how fast and how hard you're leveling your Pokemon, and then kind of skip the wait. Or also if you're just coming back, if you've already beaten the game, don't feel bad that you didn't have Zorua. Don't feel bad that you didn't have these Pokemon, because then you could just go back and catch the evolved form and have a lot of fun just like that. So there we go, guys. That is your guide to all of the amazing, actually not even all of them, just some of the amazing rare Pokemon that you can find in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Definitely go be doing more just like I did with Pokemon Sun and Moon. And that's kind of it. So guys, enjoy the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.